Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, September 20th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Happy Monday, everybody. Man, what a gorgeous weekend it was. Saturday, I ended up going to the movies at the Annapolis Mall, saw the Tammy Faye Bakker movie. Highly recommended. Yesterday, I discovered the Annapolis Antiques Mall on Riverview Avenue, and man, what a cool find that was. And to top it off, yesterday afternoon, we got up for a bike ride around the airport and got a chance to check out that amazing harvest moon last night. But alas, it is Monday, so let's get into it, shall we? I'm not sure if this is going to help, but Governor Hogan has directed the MVA offices to expedite the licensing of school bus drivers. Now, in Glen Burnie, Bel Air, Frederick, Easton, Waldorf, and Gaithersburg on September 25th, those branches are going to focus on bus drivers for, quote, Bus Driver Day from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Appointments are still needed, but the delay from the NBA is really only a small portion of the issue. They need drivers. And as usual, you want to check aacps.org/buses before you send anybody off to the bus stop to make sure that your bus is not canceled or delayed. There was an interesting study from Wallet Hub. During 2020, during the pandemic, Americans really pared down their spending and paid off debt in record numbers. Now that's all turning around, and in the second quarter of this year, Americans added $47.5 billion in debt, which is a quarterly record. And little old Maryland here is spending pretty freely, too. Our average household debt is now up to $9,282, which is actually the 15th highest in the nation. As my dad always said, use that credit wisely, son. Boy, what a nail-biter yesterday. The Bowie Baysox are going to the playoffs for the third time in their 28-year history, and it all came down to yesterday's game against Altoona, which led 5-3 for most of the game, when Bowie really took the lead in the 8th. In the end, it was a 7-5 win for our Baysox. Playoff tickets are available at Baysox.com, and they're doing it a little bit differently this year. It is the best-of-5 series. The first two games are going to be played here in Bowie on the 21st and the 22nd. And then the team goes up to Akron for the remaining games for the championship. Let's go Baysox. The Church of the Latter-day Saints and the Governor's Office on Community Initiatives paired up to deliver 2 tractor trailers of food to the Arundel County Food Bank last week, and it is much needed. They're still seeing more than 64,000 visits to the county distribution points every month, and this came during Hunger Action Month. Susan Thomas, who's the executive director of the food bank, was thrilled and said that the food donation had dropped off significantly and that the timing for this delivery was perfect and will immediately go out into our community. As for those donations dropping off a little bit, come on, Annapolis, let's see what we can do. AAFoodbank.org is where you want to go to learn how to help out our neighbors in need, and it really can be as simple as picking up an extra can of soup when you're out doing your weekly grocery shopping. And more good news, and I love good news on Monday, actually. BIG, which is Books for International Goodwill, a parole Rotary project, just shipped out its 9 millionth book. How cool is that? We've provided 9 million books worldwide to enhance literacy. It went to Nigeria in a shipment with 19,999 other books in a 14,000-pound shipment container, and it's going to arrive in Nigeria in probably about a few months. If you have books to donate, you can always swing by their warehouse 24/7 at 451 Defense Highway and leave them in the shed outside. When you get there, it'll be real obvious what you have to do outside. And if you need to buy books, they do hold back some, and they have sales in their warehouse pretty much monthly, and there are always some great bargains to be had. And in some do-good news, here's some info about an upcoming green event this weekend.
Hey everyone, it's Elvia Thompson with Annapolis Green. Looking for an electrifying way to spend this Sunday? How about a visit downtown to beautiful and historic City Dock for Kick Gas in Annapolis? We're celebrating National Drive Electric Week with a big showcase of cars, motorcycles, e-bikes, and electric yachts. It's Annapolis' most exciting electric vehicle showcase of the year, and we want you to come check it out. Whether you want to ride the roads or the water, Annapolis Green, along with our electrifying sponsors, partners, and volunteers, will highlight the latest EV models available, with seminars to answer your questions and test drives on site from 10 to 2. Come see what all the buzz is about and get all charged up this Sunday at City Dock in downtown Annapolis for Kick Gas with Annapolis Green. For more information, visit AnnapolisGreen.com.
So there's that. And finally, I hope you caught the local business spotlight we dropped on Saturday with Margot from One Northwell Services. Up next week, it is Ambassador Aiken from Eastport Pickleball. I think we may have a bonus podcast dropping a little bit later this week, and we are working on the election podcasts as we speak, going into the general election in November. So you want to keep an eye out. Don't forget, tomorrow is Ticket Tuesday, so you want to be sure to listen for a chance to win tickets to sail on the Wilma Lee from the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park before she goes into hibernation at the end of October. All right, I guess that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, Long and Foster Company, Rehab to Perform, and MacMedics. All righty, it is Monday, and Alsina from CovingtonAlsina is here with your Monday Money Report. And as always, George Young from DCMDV Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All of that coming up in just a bit, but, oh, wait a minute, I forgot. If you are a Democrat in wards 3, 4, or 8, make sure you drop off, mail in, or go out and vote tomorrow in the primary. It is important. All right, now on with the rest of today's DNB.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's are wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDV Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDV Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, September 20th. It was a very summer-like weekend for the last weekend of astronomical summer in the Annapolis region, but this week will bring a change in the overall pattern that will bring about nice fall conditions to the entire mid-Atlantic region. Look for sunny highs today around 80 degrees with some clouds then moving in tomorrow, along with a small chance of some PM showers and storms, as temps are again near 80 for PM highs, with rain chances then going way up on Wednesday as a cold front moves through from the west, with highs yet again near 80 degrees, ahead of mid-70s Thursday and Friday, with 75 to 80 for the weekend, with lows each morning Thursday through the weekend in the 50s as we move into the final days of September 2021. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDV Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And use our website each day at DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company.
Did you know that home values jumped over 10% on average in 2020? And we are expected to see more increases over the next 3 to 6 months. What's causing this rise in value? First, limited inventory. We have about 60% fewer homes on the market right now than we did the same time last year. Second, low interest rates. People can afford more home right now, and that is very appealing. Third, increased buyer demand. We literally have over 20 interested and qualified buyers waiting for the right home to come on the market, and we are not alone. If you were ever thinking of timing the market just right to get the highest price in recent history, your time has come. My team is available and ready. Give us a call today. We'll check your home's value and break neighborhood records.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Ann Alsina, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The markets rose and then fell last week to finish down slightly. Concerns about the Delta variant continue to impact the markets, along with uncertainty around Federal Reserve Bank actions. Jobless claims increased slightly as well. On the flip side, industrial production has risen above pre-pandemic levels, small business confidence is rising, and month-over-month retail sales reported 1.6% above expectations. And all of this clearly means you need to whip out your phone, open an app, and begin investing, right? Maybe not so fast. I think it's wonderful that more people are becoming investors and are learning about the stock market. I have 2 concerns with the current trends. Investing is, by definition, a long-term proposition. There's no such thing as a short-term investment. Investing is doing something with your money that is intended to make more money, a true passive income source. For example, I research companies and believe that Spacely Sprockets is well-run, has good products, and will continue to grow. Buying shares of Spacely Sprockets, holding on to them while the stock price increases over time, is investing. I may also believe that Cogswell Cogs is an established company that turns out a commodity product and will continue to pay good dividends. Buying shares of Cogswell Cogs to hold and collect dividends while the stock price remains about the same or grows slightly is also investing. Buying companies based on social media hype and then selling them a few days or weeks later, then buying some other stock I heard about online is not investing. It's gambling. And many of the trading apps have made it into a game, giving traders a dopamine hit with every trade, showering confetti on their screens. The other issue is that free trading is not free. There may not be a brokerage commission, but you are paying for the trade. There is a long-standing practice called payment for order flow. When you buy or sell a stock, there is a middleman called a market maker. If I sell my car to someone, I'm selling it directly to that individual. When stocks are being sold, there are often thousands of shares being offered for sale and being bought. The market maker buys them at one price and sells them at another. When stocks used to be quoted in fractions, meaning a stock sold for $25 3/8, for example, there was something called a bid-offer spread. You buy with a bid and sell with an offer. The difference was the profit to the market maker. In 2002, the market went to decimals, and the math behind market making is much more complex. Brokerage firms don't actually buy and sell the stocks. They send the order to a market-making firm, which in turn pays the brokerage firm. The retail investor is not guaranteed the best price for their trade. The market maker is free to buy or sell at whatever spread they can get. And it's not transparent. When you add in the extreme volatility that can occur with options trading, the spread can become significant. We don't know what the costs are to retail investors. We do know that Bloomberg Intelligence reported that these order flow payments to brokerage firms increased 39% to $1.16 billion in just the first quarter of 2021. As always, we recommend a diversified portfolio that is aligned with your goals. It's generally the time in the market that gives the best return, not timing the market. Your action to take this week is to make a grocery list. Making a plan and shopping from a list can help control your spending on groceries. You can also register for more educational events on our website at CovingtonAlsina.com, and be sure to check out our Facebook page for more information. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. CovingtonAlsina and Great Valley Advisor Group are separate entities from LPL Financial. All performance references historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in this show are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you, contact the appropriate qualified professional prior to make a decision. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Alsina with CovingtonAlsina.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. MacMedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. MacMedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at MacMedics.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.